Have you ever considered how a single act of kindness can transform a person's life? Let's dive into this a bit deeper. Kindness, a simple yet powerful tool, can bring about significant changes in people's lives. It's like a pebble thrown into a pond, causing ripples that extend far beyond the initial splash. Imagine a world where everyone offered just a touch more kindness, a place where compassion was as common as the air we breathe. It's not as far-fetched as it sounds. There are countless instances where kindness has made a profound impact, turning despair into hope and sorrow into joy. In the Christian faith, kindness is more than just an admirable quality. It's a core principle, a fundamental part of our belief system, deeply intertwined with the teachings of love and compassion. Now, wouldn't you agree that such a simple act carries a powerful message? The Bible has a lot to say about kindness, and it encourages us to be kind to one another. Let's delve into the words of the good book. In Proverbs 11:17 is written, "A man who is kind benefits himself, but a cruel man hurts himself." This verse teaches us that kindness is not just about others, it's also about self-care. When we choose to be kind, we're not just showering goodness onto others, but we're also nourishing our own souls. Now, let's turn to the New Testament, specifically to Luke 6:35. Here we find Jesus advising us to love your enemies, do good and lend, hoping for nothing in return, and your reward will be great. This verse pushes us to extend our kindness even to those who may not seem deserving, mirroring the unconditional love and kindness of God Himself. Speaking of God's kindness, Ephesians 4:32 tells us to be kind and compassionate to one another, forgiving each other, just as in Christ God forgave you. Here we see that kindness is more than just a virtue. It's an attribute of God. By being kind, we are reflecting God's image and His love for humanity. Jesus, the perfect embodiment of kindness, demonstrated this throughout His life. He healed the sick, fed the hungry, and forgave those who wronged Him. His acts of kindness were not limited to His friends and followers. He showed compassion to strangers, to the poor, and even to those who persecuted Him. His life is an exemplary model of kindness that we as Christians are called to emulate. Kindness, as we can see, is not just a random act or a fleeting feeling. It's a commitment, a conscious decision to put others before ourselves, to show love without expecting anything in return, and to forgive as we have been forgiven. Clearly, kindness forms an integral part of our Christian faith, i.e., it's a divine attribute, a virtue that not only enriches our lives, but also brings us closer to God. So, let's strive to be kinder, not just today, but every day. Given the significant role kindness plays, how can we incorporate it into our daily lives? This question might be lingering in your minds, and rightly so. It's not always about grand gestures. Sometimes it's the simple, everyday actions that make the most difference. Think about helping a neighbor with their groceries or volunteering at a local food bank. It could be as straightforward as offering a comforting word to someone who's having a rough day. These acts might seem small, but they carry a profound impact. Practicing kindness daily might seem like a tall order, but it's quite the opposite. Kindness is like a muscle. The more you exercise it, the stronger it becomes. And when you start to notice the benefits, it becomes a habit. The beauty of kindness is that it's a two-way street. It doesn't just uplift the receiver, it also enriches you, the giver. It brings a sense of fulfillment and joy that's hard to match. Moreover, kindness is deeply rooted in Christian values. The Bible teaches us to be kind and compassionate to one another. Ephesians 4:32. It's not just a nice thing to do, it's a reflection of our faith and our commitment to follow in the footsteps of Jesus. So, let's make kindness a daily practice. Let's make it a part of who we are, not just what we do. Remember, every act of kindness, no matter how small, makes a difference. Kindness is more than just a virtue, it's a lifestyle. Let's take a moment to consider how we can reflect kindness in our day-to-day. Each interaction is an opportunity to show compassion, understanding, and love. Let's strive to be kinder, to impact not just our lives, but those around us too. So, go out there, spread kindness, and let's make the world a better place. If you found this video helpful, please hit the like button and subscribe for more content like this. God bless you all.